have officially gotten the newest version of Broken Script, and the only reason I know that is because I didn't have to deal with some BS shader pack first the mod pack I made and totally didn't steal. And two, there wasn't any, what's it called? That I don't have any BS shaders that completely destroy like any bit of visibility. Like I can look in that direction and not immediately crumple. I tried getting rid of all the stuff that makes it like not resemble old, you know, Minecraft in the mod pack list, but I think I missed a few. Let's just make a house. Maybe over there? Seems like the best spot. Yeah, just make some sticks really quick. Boop boop. Max. So I can get the rest of these trees. Pickaxe. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'll make a boat too so I can just get around because this just seems like a bunch of islands. And I hope that it's not. But it looks like it's going to be a bunch of islands. That tree looks cool. I like that tree. Oh! It is still day 0. Yeah, it's still day 0. I don't know how it's... Jeez, that was quick. Just gonna look for a good spot to settle down. I'll kill the sheep. I am actively in need of a bed. Damn it. Maybe around that corner? I'll take the boat. No. And I'm not going on another hill. I'm just gonna keep going until I see a plains biome. That's that's a really funny tree. Ooh! I know this isn't Broken Script, but hey, it's a structure. Does this lead anywhere? Is it? It's just a. Ooh, I think I see it. I think I see where we're going. Oh, it's acacia. Oh no, I thought you were plains. No, single-handed. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm gonna go grab the sugarcane that's over here, and we're heading straight over there. Oh, thank the Lord. I think I would have cried if it was acacia. Dude, I hate acacia. If I had to, like, make a tier list of my favorite woods, it's... I mean, if my least favorite, it's no, it's acacia. Acacia takes... It's just a really weird orange. I don't know... Might as well. It's just a really weird orange. There's no reason for it to be orange of any color. Did it think I was in a cave? No, I'm in a plains, buddy. I could tell it turned night. Also, the only reason I'm doing this is because I saw that Broken Script 2.0 is coming out. I saw it. It's not coming out. Oh, what's that over there? Oh, shit, it's a zombie. Damn. Damn, I'm gonna get cooked if I don't find somewhere to go. Damn, I didn't think those zombies were gonna be that smart. Keep thinking it's a little bit day where I'm at, so I can't really see all too well. But I can definitely tell. I keep thinking that the bloodstain that was appearing on like the top left of my screen earlier, I kept thinking that was the moon. And again, the main reason we're playing this right now is because, or at least I am, is because I want to be ready for when 2.0 comes out. Because, oh my god, dude, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't say it much in my last video. There was like a whole portion of that video that I cut out because it was me just babbling on. It was like me trying to give advice basically on what you should do. And again, I kind of realized thank you. I'm not the person to be telling you this. Like, there are plenty of other people that you could be asking right now for relationship advice. Oh. Oh, now it's kind of droopy. Oh, there's wind. Ready, look at that. Might as well set my spawn on. Oh. Idiot. There's no way that hit me. Oh, God. Oh, there's no way he even hit me there. I got a bow. Oh my God, there's a skeleton there one there. There's another skeleton there. God damn it, God damn it. Yeah, I'm assuming that's a... There's no way he... Yeah, there's no way he hits me from there. Oh, is it just acacia? Oh, no. I see an animal. I see an animal. Oh, cow and a creeper. Yay. What great options I have. I don't know what keeps making that sound. No, but yeah, there was a whole portion of the last video that I basically cut out because it was just babbling on about, like, relationships and stuff. And I was like, hey, they don't need to hear this from me. They can probably hear from better people. Because it was just like me giving my own take, like on if you guys break up, if she moves on, if you move on, if you realize that stuff isn't going well. Basically, that was like the whole, that's like my summary of it. And I saw a video get posted earlier about Broken Script, what's it called? Ooh. About Broken Script 2.0 by this guy, Baron of something. I'm pretty sure that was his name, Baron of something. Some me being like, trying to like joke around and say, oh, he's such a low creator. I don't even remember his name. No, his name was like, I'm pretty sure it was Baron of something. And I just, let me go get some wood. Oh my God, I hate this. And I saw the video, and I was laughing a majority of the time through it. It was really fun. It's a really fun video. And then I saw the circuit and Broken Script. I mean, not Broken Script. Goddammit, Broken End remodel. And I genuinely jumped in my seat. I have not been that happy. And don't do it. I have not been that happy in a while, especially because of everything that's been going on. So I doubt this would even get to them, because this is like such a stupid thing. But if any of the devs manage this, so majority of my stuff is on the roof. Okay, if any of the devs manage to see like my video, like this one. Or the last one I made, specifically this one because this is the one where I'm actively talking about it. I would like to say thank you so much for making this. This mod has unironically just made me jump for joy whenever I hear about new content for it. And it's such a breath of fresh air compared to everything else that's been released and like crap like that. And it's just so much better. It's like, I'd much rather play this than half the horror mods I find, like, lying around in CurseForge or something. And it genuinely boosted my mood so much today, because I was... Damn, everything is active. Oh my gosh. And it boosted my mood so much. Like, earlier today, I was crying with, my bearded dragon. Because I was like, he just went through a really, really scary, like, situation that had me, like, super rushing around, and I told the person who gifted me it, and I'm 90% sure they've blocked me recently. So I've just been like, wow, so I'm the only person who cares about this, basically. That's how I've been feeling, and it kind of hurt a lot. This video's helped me. The video that I saw helped me a lot, and it's actually no. I know what you've done. I know what you've done. I've seen what you've done. Oh no. Yes, burn. No, not me. I need to go in a cave soon. It's actually the main reason I've been starting, like, making videos like this. Because I just... Now that they're gone, I've had a lot more time to think. This entire thing's supposed to be like a whole experience to better myself. Because again, that video never got published. I'm just not the best person when it comes to relationships. Very forgetful. And this has basically been like an experiment for me to air out my feelings. And just help me through the whole process. It's basically something to do that doesn't just drive me to insanity like I was yesterday. That video was like... Oh my god. That video, I wish I put more effort into it, but like halfway through was when the second time with the bearded dragon. Because they hadn't blocked me at that time. So I was like, oh, yay. Because I saw that they liked the post, so I was like, I mean, not liked it, but they read it at least, and that was literally all I needed. It's all I needed at the time. All I needed was like to them to at least see that I was still caring, because that was like one of the main things that they said they felt like I just didn't care anymore. So I wanted to show them that I did care, which I guess is what led to me getting blocked. Which, I hope that's not the case, because we both named that thing. We both... Tanky. We both named that thing. We both cared for it for a respectable amount of time together. So I hope they at least still care. Because if they don't, then I'm just carrying something that I just don't have a reason to. I just have an emotional connection to, despite the original just not caring anymore. And I know this sounds like I'm lamenting, or I'm just like, oh, you gotta let it go, man. And it's like, I've grown. Well, I haven't. Admittedly, I still need some more time to like grow into a new person. Basically, just become better. But from how I was earlier, I hope I've been doing better. Admittedly, some shit happened. That might be the actual... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, there's a... Oh, I don't have the... I can't just auto-swing. Not auto-swing, but like... One more. Like, I hope I'm being a better person. I hope I become better by the end. Once school's done. And I hope I stay friends with them. Because that's like... So... I don't know if I should go over this in a video. I'm not going to go too in detail about it. But, like... Some drama happened. Basically, he said, she said thing. Where, does every mod make that sound now? Where... Oh, hey, no. That's great. Where, basically... Oh, I forget that that's stuff. Oh. there's a lot more down there. Yeah, no, I'm heading back up. Where it was just a he said, she said thing where the guy who was trying, like, a guy's friend who was trying to get with her, told her that I was saying shit about her, which I wasn't for a good while. Like, we already had a talk about it, and it was during the time where, like, a lot of shit was going on. I deeply regret it. But anyway, continuing on. I'm assuming that's what he was talking about, or he was genuinely just saying shit to start shit. Because I literally haven't talked to him about it in months. And I'm assuming that's what kind of sparked, like, the, like, straight, like, disconnect between me and her currently. Because after that, he calls me, right? He calls me, the guy calls me. And he's like, hey, by the way, you know, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah are like, talking, right? And I was like, oh, yeah, I know. But we've been broken up for, like, a good while, by the way, during this time. We were just, like, still talking, like, we were still together for some, basically. And, I was like, oh, yeah, I know. Don't worry. I know. I've noticed. It's fine. I'm happy she's, like, moving on. And the reason why I was happy... Oh, thanks for the Twitch, buddy. The reason why I was happy was because I was still talking to them. Not that way. But I was still talking to them to where we were still, like, friends. Like, we were... Oh. Thanks, buddy. Very happy about your Twitch. Happy... Nope, oops. Happy face. Where, yeah, I'm gonna get some more wood. I was at the point where I didn't mind. I didn't mind her talking to new people. Because I again, the entire reason we broke up, or that I broke up with her, was because, oh, I wanna be a better person. I wanna, in case if, like, you ever decide, like, to get back together, or just be friends in general, I'm just a better person to you. That's what this entire thing was supposed to be. And then, you'll never guess what happens. He calls me. He tells me about the whole blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah thing. I'm like, oh. Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense. And I don't really mind. But then, he tells me that they were saying shit about me. And I'm not the biggest fan of having shit spread about me. Don't get me wrong, I'm a massive shit talker. But, oh, am I a hypocrite. I will not stand for people talking shit about me. And so, he tells me about all this shit, yada yada. Oh, she was saying that you were trying to get back together with her, yada yada. What else we got? That I hit her. That I was, basically just a lot of crap. And I was like, you know what's the worst part, buddy? I actually have proof that I wasn't that she was the one that was trying to get back together with me. I have proof about it. And I showed him all these screenshots going over, like, her asking, like, a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to get it, like, into it because I'm not that guy. I'm not going to share it with the whole world. And so I was like, I sent all the screenshots and I was like, yeah, you see, like, I'm not the one saying this, like, and I've never hit her. And then I showed him screenshots of me and her talking about it because, like, the day we basically broke up. I sent her a message of, she sent my sister a message saying that I hit her. And I was like, no, I haven't. I have not hit her, actually. And I talked to her about it. Like, this is like 3 days before all this happens. I talked to her about it, and she went, oh, no, it was, like, admittedly, it wasn't actually hitting. It was never, like, full force. It was mainly joking. I was like, so why did you tell her that? I don't know what actual reason she gave. So again, I'm talking to the guy, and I give him all this, like, all these photos and screenshots. I'm like, you see, I'm telling you, it's not me. And so he's like, okay, I'm gonna go talk to blah 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 about it. And I'm assuming I should have probably known what he was like trying to. Oh, the certificate. What he was trying to get at, because he mentioned at like the first. That's not normal. Anyway, he mentioned at like the first part of it. Hey, by the way, he was asking like, oh, I just want to make sure blah 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 isn't like gonna get his heart broken or stuff, because his original thought was that she was trying to get with him to make me jealous. And I was like, at first I was like iffy about it, because they've been talking for a while. I was like, oh, that's fine, that's whatever. And it was started because fun bug fact, blah blah blah, and blah, the friend and her were actually talking shit about blah 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 for a while when they got first together. And so again, me and blah 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 were confused. Well, mainly blah blah. We're confused because for a while, I got hit. Because for a while they used to shit talk him, and now suddenly she likes him. But I knew this. I knew they like she'd been telling me about like how she's been like friends with blah blah blah. Yeah, blah 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 for a minute. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. Don't worry. And then like I guess the things I sent him gave him enough to where he genuinely thought to where he thought that she thought she was only getting with blah blah blah. Because basically to get me annoyed, which she has done before. That's the entire reason she got with blah blah the first time. But we're not gonna delve into that story today. And no, it was because they wanted me being jealous and money. She just wanted his money. Anyway, continuing on. So now, like, imagine all this crap has been going on, and you're like, oh, that's not good. And then you go to class with them, and you're talking, and you decide to confront her, not about the blah 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 thing, but about just your guys' stance and like what you were going to do. Because admittedly, I was planning on getting back with blah. Like, I had this whole thing planned. And they cried a little when I told them about it. But to reference a famous song, it was Too Little Too Late. And yeah, I just should have done everything sooner, basically. That's what it ended off on. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Don't worry. I completely understand. I did kind of take a little too long to actually do anything. It's fine. And we left it off at that. And continuing, like, I just wanted to get it clear that if we're not together, I'm not going to be doing as much stuff. Like, I'm not going to be... I'm not going to be buying as much stuff, yada yada. Like, you can't just use me to get shit. That's basically what I was getting at. And she agreed. She understood. And I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Anyway, continuing on a bit more, I'm assuming the next day... No. So, yeah, the next day, she's talking to blah, blah, blah. And while she's talking to blah, 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 because we're supposed to be recording a video for film, I notice that she randomly gets sent a bunch of screenshots. And I'm like, that's weird. And the only reason I could tell is because the background of their messages had, like, an actual background. I'm like, oh, that's weird. I wonder why that's the case. Turns out, I'm assuming at least, my messages with blah blah got leaked. And I knew this because right when I got like out of school, I noticed I was blocked on literally everything. Except for my Instagram account on their alt. And I was supposed to be playing with blah blah, and I'm just gonna call him Big A. Not because he's big. He's not big. He's a really cool guy. I love the guy. Actually, no, he doesn't really talk to me anymore. I might just call him A. me and A and blah blah were supposed to like get on and play. I know, it's a cardinal sin. Marvel Rivals because we were bored. And that was like the only game I played with them before I like cut them off for a bit. And while we're playing, they suddenly get a call from this group chat. The group chat with blah blah blah. And oh damn, that's a giant village. Oh my goodness. And some other friends from like the friend group that I guess I'm not really a part of, which was like, oh okay, just tell me what blah is saying, okay? Because yeah, so I'm texting them like, cause it's been 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and I asked them, hey, by the way, how bad is it? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how much should I be wearing? I asked them, hey, on a scale of like 1 to 10, how bad is it? And Big A tells me, oh, 1. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. And then he jumps to 4, and I'm like, oh, that's not that bad. Blah, blah jumps to 10. And my jaw drops, because I'm like, what do you mean 10? And turns out, apparently, big apparentlys here, she was telling them that I was hitting her. And that I made her do, and I quote, things. I made her do quote-unquote things with me. And just a bunch of other stuff. And, like, oh, God, it was so bad. And I was like, what do you mean? I literally have not done basically any of this. And he was like, well, man, you don't have to tell us. You gotta tell them. Because if you don't tell, because we already know. But you gotta tell them, because because we're not the people you need to, like, convince. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. And so I make an entire Google Doc going over, like, all the crap that was apparently told about me. And, after I make it all, before I post it on my story, I think about it for a moment. Because one of the reasons that we, like, broke up in the first place was because I never spoke to her about how I felt a lot. And so, I decided... Is that somewhat? No, it isn't. It's just black tree. And so, I decided to confront her. I told her in messages, hey, by the way, we're going to talk tomorrow, okay? And if we don't talk tomorrow, it's going to be a big thing, because I will post it directly on the story of everything that you've said about me and how wrong it is. And she was like, okay, fine, we can talk. Just don't post it. I was like, you know what? Sure. Okay, but where? Where are we talking? And we decided to talk after school. And when after school comes, we're talking. Ooh, that was a dangerous lag spike. We're talking, and she tells me, hey. No, she tells me, so why were you telling all this shit about me? I was like, I only started telling shit because you said shit. I was like, no. I was told that you started saying shit first. And then I was like, no, I didn't. It's actually quite the other way around. And then she was like, oh, well, then I guess I'm just confused. Oh, well, I'm just as confused as you are then. And I was like, okay. And then we get to, like, the back of the school, and we sit down, and we talk for a bit. And that's when I learned, well, I guess when we both learned, that blah blah was just saying shit to say shit. My biggest theory as of right now is because blah blah didn't want me somehow ruining blah blah blah's chances, which I guess is fair. I guess. So he decided to entirely try to ruin me and Blah's friendship, so they didn't have to worry about me. And like at the time, I didn't think that. I was still talking with Blah, and while we were talking, we eventually come to an agreement that blah blah was just saying shit for some reason, and we left at a relatively good note. But then Friday comes. Friday's perfectly fine. I noticed I got blocked on the Instagram account. like in the alt. But I didn't mind it because they unblocked me on Messenger earlier that day to tell me that I could use their charger. And I was like, oh, yay, thank you. And so, talking with them, with, blah, and while we're talking, sorry, we weren't talking, the weekend comes. And one of the last things I remember them telling me was the main reason that they won't block me there is because they want something called Pedro news, which is my bearded dragon, my beloved bearded dragon that they gifted to me. His name's Pedro. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Sure, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. You don't block me and I send you daily Pedro news. And so we're talking. No, I'm mainly the one talking because I'm messaging them. And I at first get a little bit sad because I notice they aren't like actually texting me like at all. Like the first time I got a message back at least. No, I got a favorite. I got a favorite emoji or heart emoji on the image. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm happy with that. I don't mind not texting much outside of school. But I swear that sounded like breaking. But I at least need some contact. Like, I need some conversation going on. I need, like, some, like, response that all my stuff is getting through to you. And then the second day comes and we talk a little bit after because blah blah had randomly blocked me. And I was really confused. And I was like, that's so weird. Why would he block me? And I assumed that blah was saying stuff. And I messaged them, hey, by the way, you didn't tell blah blah about our conversation, right? Because he randomly blocked me, and blah went, no, I don't think so, because, no, I don't remember talking to them about anything, because on Friday, they went out with blah, 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 and blah, blah, and they didn't talk about it, talk about the whole meat thing. It's just that blah, blah had seemingly been acting a little bit upset recently. I was like, oh, yeah, that's fair. But then the next day comes, and Big A blocked me. Now, you see, here's the distraught part. This is what distraught me the most. Because I love Big A. Big A is, oh my gosh. I've known him for so long. And he's so fun to talk to. And when I noticed I was blocked by him, I was like, what the fuck? What is this? And I'm not getting any talk back. And so I don't... Ugh. And so I don't message anybody yet. I don't message anybody about it. I instead... This is today, by the way. After crying for a bit about Pedro, I go to take the Pedro news that she wanted. And as I'm sending her it, I notice the first, like, for a good while, it's on delivered. Which, I don't know. I keep forgetting how messages work. Like, if you're blocked, there's... Oh, the moon is getting screwed. Does it show up as, delivered? And at first I thought I was blocked because, again, it was stuck on delivered for a while. It wasn't even red. And I was like, oh, okay. Alright. And then I send another response. But this time, I notice that it goes delivered quietly. That's what makes you think, oh yeah, okay, I'm not blocked. Okay, thank the Lord. Oh my gosh, you're fast. And so, I send, this message was about Pedro nearly eating a whole screw head. Like a whole screw. And I was really worried. Because, he's not supposed to be eating that. And so I messaged him about it. I just found this fat chud trying to eat a screw head. And it went through quietly. And I was like, oh my gosh. I'm not blocked. Yay. And, a little bit later, I noticed that it goes from delivered quietly to delivered. And I can't tell if I've been blocked anymore. And that kind of made me super sad. Because, again, I'm caring for this thing that they wanted me to keep, give them info on. To make sure it stays okay. Oh, crap. And now I'm just the only one caring about it. And now that Big A, blah blah, and I'm assuming the rest of the group doesn't like me anymore, I don't know what to do, because that was like those were the main people I'd talk to there. There are other people I talk to, I just don't like talking to them. If that makes sense. I just don't like it. It's weird. They're like really weird people to talk to. And I'm really worried for when school comes back up, because again, I'm going to be stuck with these people. And I have blah stuck in a majority of my classes, so I don't know what to do. But what was my but? Oh yeah, but then the broken script 2.0 video drops on my For You page, and I watched the whole thing, and oh my gosh, I loved it. I loved every second of it. The new remodel, the new stuff that's getting added, or at least the stuff that was only shown in the video, chef's kiss. Genuinely, one of the best things I've seen in a while. Especially for a mod pack, and like a bunch of the stuff was getting remodeled. Mwah, beautiful. I love whoever does the models for this mod. And it generally makes my tune go from hey, so I've been crying for like the past 20 minutes because this bearded dragon who never used to look at me directly when I took a photo of him, just keeps looking at me like it's my... Keeps looking at me like it's my fault that all this happened. And the day before, I admittedly did cry because I was clearing out my room and Blah had left some clothes. And when I took them out and I was letting Pedro roam about for a bit, you'll never guess the thing he immediately crawled onto. And then stared at me. Again, like it was my fault. It hurt. But then I saw the broken script 2.0. And my whole mood has been switched. And I don't know what I'm gonna do for the future. And I'm scared for it. But for right now, the broken script gives me some temporary relief. Because you see, small issue. I'm going to a college, right? I'm going to a college that is relatively a majority of the friend group that I'm not sure is ever going to be talking to me anymore is going. And then after that, I'm going to Seattle, which is where Blah is going. See the issue? I'm going to be stuck with these people that I'm sure don't even like me. And it's scary. It's scary because I don't know what to tell them. I don't know if to tell them, hey, like if to confront them, like, hey, why was I blocked? Or hey, yada yada yada. I'm probably gonna do that with Blah because they're like the one I'm most comfortable talking to because I've like, they've said this joke. I can say it myself. I've been inside them. I shouldn't be too uncomfy to ask them anything. But like. The other ones, I haven't had much for a while talking to them, like, experience. So I'm just like, I'm scared. I don't want to confront them. And the only person I do want to still be friends with, really, is Blah, because I can meet new people. Admittedly, I deleted my Discord account because it was for a part of the growth thing. I can grow. I mean, I can meet new people. I can talk to new people. I don't mind. The only thing I want, though, is for at least Blah to be my friend. Because I've shared too much with them. Like, it's gone to the point where if... Ooh, that's a new thing. Where if I lose contact with it... This has to be iron. God damn it. Where if I don't... Like, if we aren't talking anymore, then I've just lost a giant chunk of myself. Like, if you guys can get what I mean, at least. I hope I'm not blocked. I'm gonna ask them later. But yeah, that's been like some of the stuff that's been going on with me recently, and why I've like actually started making videos. Quick explanation: I don't have much to do anymore now that I don't have to constantly be checking my phone and going out. And hey, but if they manage to find this video, I would love to mention that the way I said it, it was not meant to sound like a chore. I'm just saying that now I don't have to. Oh my gosh, thank the Lord. That I don't have to worry as much about checking my everything to make sure or check if you've responded. Don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna be happy if through some miracle I'm given a response. But I just doubt. I just doubt it. I doubt I'm gonna get one. God damn it. What? We can go on a little explore. Never mind. I'm pretty sure all maps are done this way, so I'd have to go that way. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's like the whole thing that's been going on with me recently. And if they find this, I hope they don't take it as me being like pissy at them or some bullcrap. I hope they take it as, oh my goodness, I did not mean to do that. I hope they take it as at least my side of the story. And I still hope I can be friends with at least blah. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to be friends with any of them. I just don't think me and them share the same energy. Anyway, so more story time. Fun bug fact. I have actually helped a dog who was seemingly starving, at least from what it looked like. Like he was like, all I saw was his spine, basically. Like you could see his spine. That's what I'm trying to get at. You could see his spine. He was definitely malnourished, and he was just like wandering around, basically a straight butt. He has a collar. Actually, no, I don't think he had a collar. I don't remember. No, it was a she. It was a she too. It was a she. Damn it. And while I'm trying to find out who their owner is, this mother and daughter come by, and I'm like, hey, by the way, do you guys know whose dog this is? And turns out their not cousin. Is that a pillager outpost underwater? Turns out their aunt works for like that one place that. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, so it's this way that maps are done, I guess. Anyway. Where basically, like the people who do the microchips and stuff, those people, they're one of those. And I was like, oh, that's so good. Okay, we can find out whose it is. And I had to spend like a good 30 minutes walking with the dog because he kept trying to run up to other dogs, and because it was a pit bull, and pit bulls are really heavily stereotyped by me, of course. I didn't want Cupcake to go maul a child or maul some little chihuahua. So, actually, no, it could have mauled a chihuahua. I don't really like chihuahuas. I probably would have. Oh no, stop hitting him. No. Anyway, yeah. And I had to bring it all the way to their house, to their backyard, so they can call the aunt. And after that, I went straight home. It was, I hope the dog I found a little bit, like, a while ago. Like, there was something I found next to, like, a school, basically. That had, like... Okay, so it was dead. It was dead and it had a plastic bag over its head. And it was, like, dark. It had animal legs. And it was relatively the size of the dog that I just found. So, I immediately tried putting two and two together and realized, they probably found who the dog belonged to, but they didn't want the dog, so they, instead of just trying to give it away, they killed it and just left it by some school that's like right by my house. And I'm like, oh, and I'm pretty sure I cried. It was like really bad. It was like pretty badly left too. That's what saddened me the most. Because if I knew they were gonna do that, I would have brought it in. I would have brought it in if they were gonna do that. Whatever. I hope whatever that was in that bag is in a better place now, hopefully. Don't tell me it's underwater, dude. Oh my gosh, it's underwater. They can swim. Only thing keeping me safe right now. I need more. I don't need that. Oh, okay, there's the chest. I almost don't want to head back there because I know that's where my house is. Oh my god, wait, no, where's the chest? God. You know what? I'll come back. I'll come back later. I thought the round flash or something. That sounds way closer. Wow, that's so cool. Anyway. Trying to think of more stuff to talk about. Like, recently, I've already went over, like, what's been on my mind a lot. Which was, you know, the whole Pedro thing, yada yada. Being blocked. Well, PMO is that, for, like, blah blah and Big A, is that I did nothing to those guys. I literally did nothing to them. The only thing I did to blah blah was, hey, okay, admittedly, I did immediately go with his ex, but that's only because his ex was also my ex. And I was really annoyed, and I kind of sabotaged the majority of the relationship. But if we ignore that, recently I've done literally nothing to the guy. Like, I have not done a single thing to warrant being blocked. Especially to Big A. Big A I've done literally nothing to. I can make a pickaxe.